May 10th, 2023. I'm here with Sushi in the Boogie Down Bronx, in the neighborhood where I grew up as a little child. And so in this basement, my friends and I, we were like the little rascals. We would come in here and snatch up some kittens, and there was an old man that had a pudgy face and we called him Popeye. You know, we didn't mean to be mean, but that was probably mean. I called him Popeye because everybody knew him by Popeye. So then when he would come out, we were like, oh no, Popeye's coming. So this is across the street from this. Now they built this new thing I've never known about. It's the Bronx Parent Housing Network, Inc. It is a shelter in this neighborhood where I grew up at. This neighborhood was very Jewish Italian when I grew up. There might have been some Irish, Yugoslavian, Albanian, very few Latinos. Further up, it's like a melting pot because there would be more Hispanics and blacks further up the block, past these blocks, way down that way. So now we're going to approach the building I grew up in. And the school my brothers went to school at, each one, they were born here. My three brothers were born in this building, not inside the building, but when they were born at the hospital, this is the building that they grew up at. And then as they were growing up, this school was being built. At the time, I don't know if it's still called the same. At the time, this public school, elementary school, was called PS 205. So then, en 187. And so then here is the building across the street that I grew up in on the 4th floor. But our windows were to the back. I used to hang out here a lot, and it looked a lot larger than it is. You know, because when I was a kid, everything looked a lot larger. Maybe it was a lot larger because this has been renovated. I think it went through a fire or something some years ago. Those are fire escapes. We used to hang out in those fire escapes as kids. My mom used to even barbecue. Put a tabletop grill out on the fire escape and grill. So now we're coming to Little Italy. We're gonna go and enjoy a nice real Italian Bronx Little Italy Italian New York style pizza. So this is hitting the corner. Now hitting this corner is the building where one of my best friends grew up at when I was little. She was my best friend since I was 4. She was Chinese from China, and this place right here is this business. It's called TK Nails, but way back then it was a Chinese dry cleaner, the old-fashioned type where they washed and I think they pressed your clothes. And this was for you, my sister Linda. So my mom loves her like if it was her child. She always asks me, "Where's my daughter? How's my daughter from California?" Because that's where she's at. So this is the building that Linda grew up at. See. And we used to sit at like a little bench that was by the window, and we would just look out. We would play jacks over and over. We played spit cards, and it was wonderful. So then we're gonna make it down that way to Little Italy. Just one moment, please. So here we are, Little Italy. Artuso's Pastries across the street, diagonally from here. We're at Mario's Pizza. Sushi, my homegirl, Mario's Pizza. After I grew up in that building that I said, my mom moved to the second building on this street here. And let's test out this pizza. Okay, here's a famous girl.
No,
from Mario's Pizza. Alright, so we got our slice. Wow! We're waiting for our garlic knots, which they're really pretty big and really great tasting. Good. The dough is really, really good. So I'm gonna end it here because I want to take pictures. So, ciao for meow.